Thinking about buying a property in Denver, Colorado, and you're asking yourself, when is the best time to buy a property in Denver? Well, good news, you found the right video, because I'm going to answer when is the best time to buy a property in Denver and show you data at a very high level in a simplified version of it so it's crystal clear to understand exactly when the best time to buy is. Now, let's start off by defining best, because that could mean usually two different things. Number one, when is the best time to buy in terms of when do I have the most amount of homes to choose from? Then number two, I'm going to answer usually what most people mean, when is the best time to buy in regards to when am I most likely to get a deal and have the most ability to negotiate throughout the process. Denver is a very competitive market, and depending on what time of year you shop, as a buyer, you may have more negotiating power or very little. So I'm going to show you this chart. Warning, it's going to look a little confusing, but I'm going to give you a very simplified version of what this actually means for you as a buyer, and it will be crystal clear, I promise, when the best time to buy is regarding one of those two versions of what best means. That wasn't very clear, but we're going to move on anyway. Whoops, I'm going to make myself float on top here. Boom. Okay, this is a chart that goes all the way back to 2009, and I'm recording this in 2023. And you can see it is very consistent how much it goes up and down. But what are we actually looking at here, and what does it mean? This is the closed price in Denver month by month for the past 13 years. And basically what you can see is it starts low around January and starts to ramp up as you get closer to June or July, and then it starts to ramp down. The average price goes up and up and up as you get closer to June or July, and then as you go after July, it starts to go down, down, down. And you can see this process, this trajectory repeat year after year after year. Of January through July, prices go up, and then July through December, prices go down. So what does this mean? Well, the reason prices are going up January through July pretty much for the past 13 years is because we have the most amount of buyers in the market shopping for homes and the most amount of sellers putting their homes on the market. So if you want the most amount of homes to choose from, January through July typically and historically tends to be the best time to shop for having the most amount of homes to choose from. However, you will be competing against more buyers and more homes, and you most likely be paying a little bit more for a property at this time, because the reason prices go up January through July for the past 13 years is because buyers are bidding the price up. That makes sense? Best time to buy if you're looking for the most amount of homes to choose from, January through July, historically speaking. Once again, this is a high bird's eye view. Now, if you're saying, yeah, that's all cool, Torrey, but I want to be able to negotiate, see if I can get a lower price, ask for inspection items, I would love to find a deal. Typically, if that's what you're looking for, the best time will be after July and before January, because as you can see, June, July, prices start to dip down, they go back up. And then the holidays here, prices go down. Why is that? Because sellers usually don't want to sell during the holidays. So there's less sellers putting the homes in the market. And buyers typically don't love to buy during the holidays. Here in Denver, we get snow. It's cold. The people who are selling are usually people who have to sell, not just want to sell. So there's less homes to choose from. There's also less buyers competing. And because the demographic of sellers are people who have to sell, they're usually more willing to negotiate. If someone's listing their property in February and they don't really need to sell it, they may not negotiate with you as much. But during, after July through December, it's usually a demographic of sellers who have to sell, and pair that with the fact that there's less buyers in the market means that you have the ability usually to negotiate more. Hope this makes sense. My name is Torrey Drake. I'm a local Denver realtor. If you have questions on this, my contact information is in the YouTube description, guys. Thank you for watching. If you dug it, hit like, hit subscribe, and consider checking me out on Instagram and TikTok, because I'm very active and sassy on there, posting on there pretty much every single day. Thanks, guys. Bye.